Attention to Benue State, which is our big story for the day. The Tiv Youth Organisation has commended youth in Benue State for shunning the nationwide protest after the appeal by Governor Hyacinth Alia. Spokesman of the Forum, Vincent Kaior, denied claims by the Benue National Assembly Caucus and Federal Appointees Forum that it provided the needed support to dissuade Benue youth from embarking on the protest. They insist the protest was shunned in solidarity with the achievements of the governor within the short time he has spent in office.
It was the state governor, His Excellency Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia, who was dutifully up and doing, putting in great effort, which informed our decision to choose peace over protest. We shunned the protest in solidarity with the laudable feats achieved by the governor within the shortest time he has been in office. This includes massive political appointments, employment to youths, construction of township roads, procurement of vehicles for security operatives, installation of street lights, which has given Makurdi, the state capital, a first lift.
Now, from the nationwide protests to the crisis in Okum local government of Benue State, Special Advisor to the Secretary to the Government of the Federation on Public Affairs, Terence Kwanum, joins me on the program from our Abuja studio. Good to have you join us, Mr. Kwanum.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let's begin with the nationwide protest. You can practically say there was no protest in Benue. But what is it with the back and forth over who prevailed on youth to maintain peace?
Yeah, thank you very much for the question. It's quite unfortunate that the patriotic acts of the Benue youth has been politicized because it is an effort that we have all commended them for being patriotic to this country, for not coming out to protest, for being patient with the laudable achievements of the president, who has come to be able to resolve our crisis in this country once and for all. We all took time as stakeholders of that state, right from the leader of the state, the secretary to government of the federation, and all the stakeholders, the federal appointees, the lawmakers, and the governor himself, all appealed to the youth to be able to be patient with the president because the future that belongs to them is being tackled by the president so that Nigeria will have a bright future for them and the future generations. And all of them accepted and didn't come out. So it's quite strange to us that the governor has decided to politicize the situation through the TYO.
Mr. Kwanum, if I may quickly butt in. When you say the governor has come out to politicize the situation, what do you mean? Have you expressly heard the governor?
No, because there is no basis for the governor to sponsor a local government official of TYO to come out and begin to blame the federal lawmakers not to intervene for them too. And which we were on ground in Benue. I was in Benue practically myself from Wednesday to Sunday, meeting with different groups. The minister was there, the federal lawmakers, we were on ground. And we were working as a team. We were not working to take the glory. We were working for the good of this country because we know the plans of the president for this country. We know he has done so much. We know that Benue has not gotten it better than this time that the president has been in the saddle. So much money has come to Benue. And so we were working that we're not going to destroy the efforts that Mr. President is working together as a team, not for anybody to take glory. And so for the state government to go and sponsor a faction of the TYO, because we know the leadership of the Tiv Youth Organization. The person that spoke there, it's not the leadership. Yeah. It's not the leadership of the TYO. We know the leadership, we know the spokesperson, we know the president. He's just a local government official or something. And so it's quite an unfortunate situation.
If I may come in, Mr. Kwanum, yes. If I may come in, please. You were talking about the TYO, and they have come out to say that, one of the reasons they are saying what they are saying is that the Reps Caucus, the National Assembly Caucus, and the federal appointees seem to want to reap where they have not sown. It does appear that their statement about 5 days ago talking about why the protests was not holding in Benue State was as a result of their own actions alone. But these ones have come out to say that it isn't just
nobody.
More importantly, if I may land, please, it's more importantly about the governor's intervention.
Nobody has claimed the glory alone. I was personally on a media round in Benue during the protest commending what the youths of Benue did. I commended the governor myself on the television, on the radio, for appealing to the Benue youth not to come out. I personally did that. I'm the spokesperson of the SGF, and I commended the governor. And so I don't know where someone went and took glory alone that the state government is struggling to. This is not a battlefield. We are all working for the good of Nigeria. So it's quite unfortunate because we have a lot of issues affecting our people. We shouldn't be struggling to take glory over the issue of protest. Rather, we are out telling Nigerians what the president has done for this country, how he has been able to secure the future for this country. We have brought everything to the bear, and the youth understood with us that their future is bright with Mr. President on the saddle. And all these sabotages that are coming are not going to deter him. We are going to move forward. And Mr. President has already moved forward with so many innovations that has come up, even within the time of this protest. And so it's not an issue to be distracted by going to sponsor a group to discredit federal appointees and lawmakers. It's not correct. It's quite an unfortunate situation. We are not seeing that in other states, and it's quite sad that is coming up from our own state. But we have asked them to tread with caution. That is not the way to go. We have a lot of democracy dividends to give to our people, and we are focused on making sure that our people get the democracy dividends that are coming from the president, which has done so much for our people. Our people have not had it so well until the president came into the saddle. He has been able to patronize us so much. He has been able to deploy enough security to protect the people of Benue. He has been able to give intervention funds to the people of Benue. We successfully received 60 trucks of fertilizer to be shared free. And then the federal lawmakers, the minister, the SGF also sent allocations to the people of Benue. So collectively, we were able to reach out to our people. And so we never thought it was going to be a political tussle for someone to be able to come out to take glory. So it's an unfortunate situation.
All right. Let's talk about Okum. Okum has been in the news, and many would have thought that we would have resolved completely the issue in Okum, but it seems not to be abating at this time. How can it be completely tackled?
And so he was able to, the governor, when he came on board, reviewed all the decisions that were taken by the immediate past administration, and then the bandits started coming out again to kill our people. And so we thought something was amiss because the governor's reaction to it was different from the reaction that we had from the immediate past administration. But it was constrained until we started seeing confrontations on the government officials themselves, because you will recall that the Commissioner of Information, who comes from Okum, was kidnapped at the point. The immediate past local government chairman from Okum was kidnapped at the point. And then recently, just recently, there was an attack in one part of Okum local government, in Ayati, in Boikyo Council Ward. And when they took the corpses to the local government chairman dismissed them to go away. He doesn't owe a mortuary. And out of anger, there was a protest that was going on, and then the bandits came and hijacked this protest. And when they hijacked this protest, they still went to target government officials, because the chief of staff to the governor comes from that place. His house in his ancestral home was burnt. His hotel was burnt. His water factory was burnt. His school was burnt. All these things took place in his ancestral home, where his neighbors are his blood relatives. So it became quite strange. And then shortly after, we started seeing videos of the bandits coming out openly to threaten the governor and the people that if the governor does not come to meet up the terms of the commitment he's made with them, they are going to kill the Tiv people that are in Benue. They are going to extend it to the Tiv people that are in Nasarawa, and they are going to extend it to the Tiv people that are in Taraba. And so it became quite strange. But joyfully, the governor now constituted a judicial panel of inquiry to look into the causes of this crisis. So we were happy thinking that this judicial panel was going to look into the findings of this crisis and then end the crisis once and for all, because we expected the bandits also to send representatives to that committee to be able to state the reason why they are attacking our people. And then the governor now came out all of a sudden and started also blaming Abuja politicians. And who is the Abuja politician from Okum? He's a senator representing the good people of Zone A. This is a senator that have been on the red chamber, that have raised an issue of national importance, that his people are being killed. And when he did that, the governor attacked him immediately for doing that.
Mr. Quanum,
and so we are finding it difficult to... Let me learn.
Actually,
1 minute.
The question I asked you, Mr. Quanum, is how to settle this. You know, we have laid the foundation.
No, I told you 1 minute. I'm laying if I don't lay the foundation, you will not get the solution. And the governor now
I need us to get to that so that we do not just dwell on the problem, right?
Now, the point is that we have been threatened as a people of Benue, as a people in Okum, because of the commitment the governor had with the bandits. And since the governor has a direct link with the bandits, because he has been caught on camera admitting that he has discussions with them and they should wait to hear from him, the governor should be able to meet up his commitment with the bandits so that the people will be safe. The solution
Mr. Quanum, you just made an allegation. You just made an allegation. This is live television.
I'm not.
You said the governor
I'm not making an allegation. You have the video in your studio. You have the video in your studio where the governor...
Is it something you can... We do not have it, Mr. Quanum. If you would make it available.
No, you have it. You have it. You have it. That's
I work here and I'm telling you we do not have it, Mr. Quanum. I would like you to stick with the fact. Stick with the issues.
I'm sticking with the facts. I'm telling you that the governor was caught on camera. Your microphone was there. Your staff was there. And he admitted that he has discussions with them. They should wait to hear from him before they take any decision. Now, the solution is if the governor has that kind of link with them, the governor should be able to resolve with them so that the people of Benue will be peaceful. It's not an allegation. I'm telling you what is on camera. And I'm telling you that when this statement was made, your staff was there and your staff covered it.
Mr. Quanum.
Yes.
How do we get out of this? We have mentioned that the government has set up a commission.
I have told you how we are going to get out of it. I have told you how we are going to get out of it. I have told you that on your cameras, there are clips that the bandits have threatened our people, claiming that they have a commitment with the governor, he should meet it. It is on camera. I have told you that the governor, after inspecting the first crisis in the area, came out and said that he has spoken with them. They should listen to him and stop coming to attack our people. Now,
Mr. Quanum, you need to understand, Mr. Quanum, that the fact that the governor spoke to the press or did anything like that does not necessarily mean that he knows these bandits or that he dines with them.
We know the bandits. It's not just the governor.
You know the bandits?
In the localities. Yes, the people in the localities also know the bandits. They have names. They have identities. They do video clips. We see the pictures. We see the videos. They are indigents of our state. They grew up in those localities. And so they are not faceless.
So are you saying, Mr. Quanum, that you know the bandits? And if you do really know the bandits like you have to, then you can as well just step forward and give counsel to the authorities on how this can be handled. Does it mean that you know something the authorities do not know on how to handle this matter?
When I'm telling you what is to be done. When they came out and we saw their faces, they told us they have a commitment with the governor. And now that the governor is governor in the seat, he is enjoying and allowing them to suffer in the bush, when he promised to bring them out of the bush. And so their problem is for the governor to go and meet his commitment with them.
Mr. Quanum, I would appreciate, please, that we stick to the point. Let's not malign any personalities. You're making a point. Make your point. Go straight to the point. I believe that what should be important to you is the growth and development of Benue State. And this is not about trading blames. We have less than 4 minutes to the end of the show. And I would appreciate that you make those points so Nigerians can get those points and we achieve peace in Benue. I'm
not trading blames. And what I am saying here is in your office. And I'm saying it out of authority because your staff recorded this. And I know you have the clips. And I'm telling you that the situation we have in Benue, the bandits are not faceless. The bandits have come out to speak on video, and we saw their faces. We identified them. They are indigenous of Benue. They are within those communities. They have identities. And I told you what they say. And anytime I tell you what they say, you say that I am maligning somebody. And so what somebody says on video, I don't understand what it amounts to maligning someone. You can only malign someone when you don't have a proof to what you're saying. This thing is a video clip that is in public domain. I am not the one that made the clip, and the thing is in public domain, and the people have told us what should happen to them for them to lay their arms. There are so many clips that are coming up. There was a meeting of Shitile Council. They came to the meeting with their people. And they stated
so, Mr. Kwanum, considering that now you're on live television, yes, considering you're on live television, you have the opportunity as a stakeholder to make a case, to make an appeal to these people who are troubling the community. What word do you have for them?
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. The people have come, the bandits in the bush in recent time have come out to tell us what is their concern. We have not had the opportunity of these bandits coming out openly to do these videos to tell us what is their main concern. This is the first time. And they directed their concerns to where they made commitments. And they said if those commitments are met, all of us in Benue are going to have peace. Nobody is going to attack anyone. And they told us how they were able to get those guns. They told us why they were using those guns. And they told us
Could you
why
quickly make the point? You're still building something. Could you quickly make the point? You have about 10 seconds.
We are calling on the government in Benue to take advantage of what the bandits came out to say and bring peace to Benue, because we have had the opportunity now to know why.
All right, Mr. Terence Kwanum, that's the much we'll be able to take. That's the much we'll be able to take, Mr. Kwanum. Thank you very much, Special Advisor to the SGF on Public Affairs, Terence Kwanum. We've actually tried to speak with the governor's aide, and we're still on him. And once we get him, we'll bring him on to get his side of this discussion.